Well, welcome back. I'm here today with another nice problem, and it's pretty impressive. So let's get right into it. So here, obviously, we're going to use the substitution here because no healthy mind would take both sides powers to the four, and that's idiotic. I'm sorry, but uh, that's not efficient. So let's get right into our substitution. But our substitution has a point, has a critical point, which is in substitution, I have here, I prefer not to just simplify this, but to simplify this too also. Why? Because after simplifying, we gotta multiply both sides by 8 because we want to get rid of this denominator. Also, this denominator bothers us. So the best substitution, if you just take a minute to think about, is x equals y 4 over 16. Y over 16, why did I put 16 as a denominator? Because because this should be, the denominator also should be simplified but by the radical. So, and why did I put it even in the denominator? Because this should be simplified with this 2 here. So what would be after the substitution? It would be 2 times y4 over 16 plus 3 over 8 equals radical 4 over y4 over 16. And that is after simplifying y4 over 8 plus 3 over 8 equals y over 2. And now you see why I put 16 as a denominator. So we have a pretty, we have more easier equation to solve and to simplify. So let's just multiply both sides by 8, and we will have by 8, we will have by 4, and take this here to the left hand side. This component, take this component to the left hand side, we would have y4 plus 3 minus this 8 will simplify with this 2, and we have 4. 4y minus 4y is 0. So let me just write it down again. y4 plus 3 minus 4y equals 0. And this is our new equation to solve. And here, some might just go straight into making a factorization, but the thing I prefer is to just do the division, to divide this thing by one of its roots, because it has one obvious root, and that is y equals 1. If you put y equals 1, we will have 1 plus 3, which is 4, minus 4 is 0. That is obvious root, and we know by the Vieta's theorem that if you have root a, you can just write the equation, write your whole thing in this form: x minus a times something. So by knowing that one obvious root is y equals 1, so we would have this factorization as 1 minus 1 times something would be this. To find this something, we just have to divide this by y minus 1, and that is the division with variables. So let's do it. By 4 plus and just write them down in the orders, in decreasing order of the coefficients, the exponents. Minus 4y plus 3 divided by y minus 1. So to just do it quickly, it's y4 minus y3. We would have y3 minus 4y plus 3. And then for this, we would have plus a y2, y3 minus y2. That is y2 minus 4y plus 3. And for this, we would have just another y is y2 minus y. That is zero minus 3y plus 3, and another minus 1 would be minus 3. Yeah, minus 3, I'm sorry, minus 3y plus 3 would be 0. So the whole equation would be in this form: y3 plus y2 plus y minus 3. And so this is our equation. That's so easy to solve. We just have to set either this to 0 or this to 0. To do so, if you set this to 0, we would have y minus 1 equals 0, and then y equals 1. And so what was y? X equals y4 over 16. So our x would be 1 over 16. This is one of our answers. And we can also divide a y minus 1 from this. So we would have, no, we could just, if you have negative 3 is negative 1 plus negative 1 plus negative 1. So this for this equals 0. We could write it as y3 minus 1 plus y2 minus 1 plus y minus 1 equals 0. So if you just do a quick factorization, we would have this and this also you could factorize a y minus 1 from here, and then y minus 1 times this plus 1, y2 plus y plus 1 plus y plus 1, excuse me, plus 1 equals 0. This is y2 plus 2y plus 3. So and this again, either this should be 0 or this should be 0. In this case, we have just checked it, and our one possible answer is x equals 1 over 16. But for this, if you look at its determinant, the determinant is 4 minus 4ac, b2 minus 4ac, we would have minus 12, which equals negative 8, and it is negative, so it doesn't have, so no real answer. So that was our question, our problem. It was pretty impressive. It was a pretty it was just an exercise, mid-level exercise, and the only idea I wanted to discuss was this nice division that you could adjust without just adding and subtracting a lot of components. And another thing was this substitution, this important substitution, which you should learn to use the substitution to make your problem simplifier. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you have any recommendations, please tell me in comments. And thank you. Bye.